welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, be sure to go check out the first part of this video to see more jewelry DIYs. If you're not new, welcome back. You already know what's going on, so let's jump right in. The next DIY I'll be showing y'all are these hair clips that will add a little something to your next fit. This one is pretty straightforward and is perfect for any beginner and has a lot of room for creativity. To make these hair clips, you want to make sure you get clips that have holes either on both ends or on one side. The ones I have 3 holes on one end and 1 hole on the other. You'll also need your choice of chains, beads, or charms. Once you've got that all together, play around with the lengths of the chains and combinations of the beads to your heart's content. For the first clip I made, I wanted to make a matching set to the other items in my last video, so I'm just sticking with that theme and following the steps from last time. I also made a couple other ones as well, but once you're done, they should look something like this. For the next DIY, we're going to be making a pair of pearl earrings. To make these earrings, or any earrings in general, you're going to need either hooks or studs and backings. I'm using studs with a loop and metal backings for this pair. You'll also need some thin chain and of course pearls, beads, jump rings, and eye pin. To start, I'm making the charms that will be attached to the chains. To do this, I'm taking my biggest pearl and adding these metal casings to each side and closing off the eye pin with my looper. I'm going to repeat this step twice. For the next charms, the pattern is going to be red, silver, small pearl, silver, and then red again. Once that's done, close it off with the looper and repeat this step 4 times. Now that we have all the pieces, I'm cutting the first section of chain for the earrings. I'm not really measuring it out too much, I'm just kind of eyeballing it because who has time for that? But I then attach the jump ring to the stud and then attach the first section of the chain to the first charm. Next, I'm taking the backing and attaching a jump ring and my other charm. And finally, I'm cutting out the last 2 sections of chain, and once again, I'm just eyeballing the lengths, doesn't have to be too perfect. Once that's done, I'm attaching the final charm to finish off the earrings. And here's how they turned out. For the last DIY, I definitely saved the best for last. Now we're going to be making a pearl waist chain. For this one, you're going to need a ridiculous amount of pearls and eye pins, like seriously ridiculous amount. Just grab everything you got. You see me grabbing some pearls here, and I thought these were going to be enough, but I ended up having to go back later on. So seriously, just grab as many pearls as you have. You're going to use most of them. The same goes for the eye pins. I'm also using these adorable hollow heart charms and a bunch of chains that are different in size and shape, as well as a carabiner type clasp, small pink beads, and a giant butterfly charm. The first thing I did was make the pearl chain. To do this, you take each individual pearl bead, I use varying sizes for mine, and add an eye pin to each one and close it off with your looper. I would say out of these videos, this is definitely the most complicated DIY that I'm showing you guys, but all in all, it's still really beginner friendly. With that being said, it's still going to be really time consuming, especially with the first couple of steps. Once you have a good amount, you can start connecting them together. This chain is what's going to hang around the smallest part of your waist, so I just kept adding on until I had the length I wanted. Before I finished, I also went ahead and added the butterfly to get a good idea of how long the pearl chain actually needed to be. Once I was satisfied with the length, I added the clasp to the end of it. also added another chain to the other end of the butterfly. It serves as both extra decoration and a way for me to expand the chain if I need to later on. And now that my base is done, it's time to add the other chains that are going to hang from the pearls. I wanted these chains to start at the side of my waist and finish at the butterfly, so I just folded the pearl chain in half, and that's where I'll put the first jump ring in. By now, I'm just eyeballing the length until I get something I like, because why bother with measuring? To connect the chains, I added jump rings on each end and looped them all through the jump rings. For the final touches, I'm adding some more pearls and the heart charms to the middle chain. For the heart charms, I took the pink beads and threaded them in the middle of the heart with an eye pin. As I was laying everything out, I thought it would look better if there were arches, so I added another jump ring to the middle to lift that chain up. After everything is all connected, this is the final product. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more projects in the future and let me know in the comments what y'all would like to see next. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe.